Whoa, stop. Just had to go replace my sign there at the bottom of the stop sign. I also put another one more in where I haven't put one before. But I had a really good idea here because you notice all these poles that are up. They're a mix between like the new metal style and the old school like wooden ones. I've got this stapler. Actually, let me show you. In the back of my head, I've always known that I had this stapler. But as far as this type of sign, like just that kind of plastic cardboard, it's almost whatever that's called, that would just chew right through it. But I found this one when I was going through my tools, and it's just perfectly flush, tight, like that's beautiful. I actually had someone come in here the other day and be like, yeah, I saw your sign at Home Depot. We're up in here. Sales have been kind of pitiful. This, well, a lot of samples went out yesterday, so hopefully that amounts to something. But yeah, I don't know. I'm at probably $2,000, 2,500 in the past 7 days, which I'm breaking even at that, you know. Including my cost of life outside of my business, so it's okay, but it's we're down to the wire here. And about a week ago, I applied for and got approved for the name Mosaic Tile Depot, which, you know, my sandwich board out front says Mosaic Tile Clearance, and the flashy red signs I've been putting up everywhere say Mosaic Tile Liquidation. So now I've actually got a name where the main focus is Mosaic, and it's just easier to market. My current name, besides the last word, it's all kind of useless to anybody. It's not really tile. Like, yeah, sure, I have a few, but a regular tile shop has like 200 to pick from. I've got 15. So Mosaic Tile Depot, and what's even funnier about that is Tile Depot, there is a store locally here with a few different locations called Tile Depot, and I feel like I'm kind of piggybacking off that name because the plan is to have Mosaic be the size of Tile Depot, and that just looks a lot like, people might think it's like the outlet for mosaics, because he doesn't have a lot. Like, he messages me for a lot of the mosaics. My text conversation with that owner has probably 100 pictures in it of him just being like, do you have 30 of this? Do you have 60 of this? And so anyways, that's that. And there was one other piece of news. Oh yeah, the Amazon contact that I mentioned like a long time ago. I still message her like once a month, just pretty much because she hasn't told me not to. And it's funny because in the last message I sent her, I was like, I know this seems redundant at this point, blah, blah, blah. Here's a screenshot. She responded to me. And it actually took her a day and a half to read that, like, before it became read, and she responded right away. And that response that I sent asking if I can get involved is still just showing delivered. So I don't know, maybe she'll be like, yeah, you can come by, sign some papers, blah, blah, blah. Like, that would be sick. I know that's wishful thinking dealing directly with Amazon, but man, you never know. You never know unless you keep hounding people that can make that decision. Fingers crossed for good sales, man. I got $50 a day boosting my ads right now, which is insane. I sometimes get near 30, which, you know, it's like $1,000 a month, which I'm fine with considering the sales it generates, but I'm generating half the sales right now and spending $50 a day on the ad account, which is nuts. So I don't know, fingers crossed, we'll see what happens. And also, the reason why that Amazon thing is like slightly exciting is because when I first started talking to her, she said that they didn't segregate the, like, Amazon destroy, whatever that is, Amazon destruction, like when you just abandon FBA product. She said they put that, like, it all goes out to waste management. It all goes out in the trash. There's no separating items from actual garbage. But apparently now there's, I don't know, man. I mean, shoot, dude. Currently have to unload some orders from my car. Alrighty, we've got one here. That was nearly 300 because he took from my back corner, I had a bunch of hexagons. He took all of those. And that's the other one, which I kind of screwed up because Buddy took the only sample I had. So I brought his order yesterday. He took it wrong tiles. That's basically just a swap out.
50? How much is the one box?
Story of my life with the quality of sales lately. This guy took 16 square feet and wanted a discount. $2 a square foot for glass and slate, and he wanted a discount. I told him no, but I did give him 16 for 30, so I guess technically I did give him a discount. Okay, we are not having the best day. Somebody returned 5 boxes of tile. He bought a ton. I told him he could bring back the extra. Thankfully, it was a cash deal, 20 bucks a box, so that was only 100 bucks. Now I have somebody else freaking out. They bought 50 square feet of either this one or this one, and they're really mad about it. If it's this one, she's like, there's a bunch of yellow on it. I'm gonna pretty much force her to take it. I'm not doing any kind of refund on that because this is the sample. I mean, if you can't see what it is, then. So we're half an hour into a Friday. So far we've made 30 and we've given back 100. Okay, that's kind of ironic. Somebody just came and bought 60 square feet. I gave them the 65 that was here. I think in this video, I took a piece from here and put it back on. A lot of samples went out yesterday, so hopefully that amounts to something there. So anyways, those are gone. She was here yesterday looking. She also ordered 35 lineal feet of these basalt things for $2 a piece. I only have like 20 here, so I'm gonna bring them in tomorrow. And these, she paid $5 a foot times 60. So pretty decent. Oh, and that girl sent me a picture back. She bought, must have been a long time ago, this type of marble in this type of pattern, which is, it's gotta be 3-4 months ago at least. But you can see that it's not pure white. Pure white marble doesn't exist. So I don't know what she was expecting, and she would have picked it based on the sample. But this is about as white as it gets when it comes to marble. I'll show you the picture she sent me that she's really unhappy with. And I noticed in that picture, a lot of them are cut, like they were ready to be put on the wall. And one of her last messages was like, I'm out buying tile right now. These are such trash. I'm upset and yada yada. And it's like, I mean, I'm not going to like put a fake sample on top and then sell you bought. Like, I don't know. I mean, you saw what you saw and you bought them. So, and I mean, honestly, like the end of 2023, are you insane? We're in 2025. And the white kind of Thassos, I'm calling it, marble that I have here is even more yellow than what she sent. Those tiles that she sent me, those are freaking nice, man. They look about as close to white as you're gonna get. All right, that last sale from over there that I just loaded up was basically a darker version of this. Same price, same everything. 31 square feet she took. Okay, 215, we're at $619 in sales, but $519 after that refund. And I actually searched my photo album and I found a picture of the tile that girl bought. And I sent her a picture of the sample and said, this is what you picked it off of. It looks exactly like what you have. And she read that and hasn't said anything for a half an hour. So fingers freaking crossed that she just lets it go and doesn't just show up here with 50 feet wanting 500 bucks. Because if she does, I mean, I'm going to have to do it. Alrighty, I got 10 minutes in here before I leave. So main objective really is, I don't know what else is on the list, but I need 35 of these freaking things. And I'm trying to rack my brain and like look at old video footage of in my tile storage. I'm not sure where those could be. So that might turn into be an absolute freaking nightmare. Look at how crystal clear that is, how close I am. Like that's wacky. I didn't realize it had such good, like that's really good. Let's get out of here. I forgot these damn tiles back there. That's like 350 pounds sitting there, so I'm gonna go drop it off after I get my Drzank. I don't think I have that pencil molding the girl wants. I feel like I've kind of looked everywhere. That's pretty annoying. So whatever I said my sales were for the day, take 70 bucks away from that. All right, wasn't expecting to bring stuff in from outside, but that's what we're doing right now. Whoa, stop. Ugh, bro came ripping in here with this pallet. It all fell over. A bunch of these, 10 bucks a foot I saw them for, all busted up. Slopped back on top because the whole thing fell over. There's bugs. God, the stuff I do for money sometimes. Might just open this one and sort it here. I was planning on taking it all back with me. But a lot of these are actually in really good shape, so I'm not gonna have to sort too much. I might even just open the corners of all of them and then wrap them because they look good. but these 3 boxes are kind of my, she needs 190. I don't know if I even mentioned this sale. Yesterday she ordered it. She needs 190. There's 20 square feet in a box. 18, so 180 here. I have to make sure I can get 10. I mean, I have to make sure I can get 190 square feet total. And there's 240. But they're in, that's a giant crack. Exposed corners, but they look fine. So yeah, I'm gonna open that one, and if these are the same underneath, I'm gonna just take the good ones and hope that it's the majority. Okay, most of those ended up being good, or I guess 65 to 70% of each box. Lots of broken ones, but these were right at the bottom. But anyways, I think we're gonna be fine on this girl's order. And now, whoa, Nelly. So, the beginning of last weekend, we did have all of this space clear. And now we have all this here. That was a beautiful rhyme, man. Beautiful. Like, these boxes are saturated. We'll just let these kind of dry out. Just sold some of these the other day too. There's 460 some odd square feet sitting right here, and it was just going to waste. This I'm still pretty pissed about. But anyways, I think because I have all that tile loaded in, I might just either head to the shop and deal with it, get her order together. She said middle of April towards the end of April, so it's like April 4th or 5th today, to put like 190 feet all sketchily wrapped where it looks crappy in my store for like weeks. Seems a little like I should have probably waited, but I want to make sure that I actually have them, because, you know, canceling now and telling her sorry there isn't enough is better than waiting till the last second. But I think I'm bleeding. Hold up. Oh yeah, big wound. I'm feeling well accomplished to have that in. I pretty much don't have anything outside that I care about right now, except for this one awkward pattern, or awkward palette. 12 by 30, or 12 by 24. Black marble. Like, that's real natural stone. The only issue with this is that they're not packaged. It looks like they're kind of wrapped in stacks of 5 or something, in like a makeshift kind of way. But man, the real stuff, no porcelain. I'll bring a couple pieces to the shop with me. Yeah, see this stuff that's left out here? There's 5 pallets of like ledge stone corners that I'm trying to get rid of for free. And then everything else, all these tarps and pallets and boxes on top, it's all garbage. Alrighty, so this girl messaged me yesterday for 190 feet and 15 square feet of this one. And this is her 4th time buying this tile. There's 210 square feet here. I'm giving it all to her, and this is the last of it. So there's a bunch in the car to throw away. But anyways, oh right, I was gonna go nail up some of my, got my ladder to there. Okay, I'm bringing my last 16. I don't think I'm gonna nail up nearly as many of those, but we're set. Look at how friggin' beautiful and nice this wooden pole is. It's right at the stoplight. And this is like the busiest intersection in my area. There's too many staples. Like, my staple gun doesn't get close enough to the wood to actually lock in. So I do kind of have to go higher than I can reach. Really? I'm gonna set up a ladder out there? That just seems so crazy, dude. Okay, so your boy's got some like 1/4 inch freaking staples, which are, I just need long, man. I need like 5/8 or something. But as you can see, sign is up. It's not actually as big looking once it's up on the pole. You can see it there, can't you? When people are just stuck here at a light looking around, they might just glance at that. One strong gust of wind and that thing is down though. Okay, definitely not using a ladder on the next one because it's on the other side of this building. There's nowhere to really park close to it, so I have to walk from here. staple it in. I'm thinking the stapler is pretty heavy duty. If there's any staples that are protruding that are kind of causing me an issue, I'll just pound them in with that thing. But wish me luck here. All right, so this is the exit from Home Depot. I couldn't actually reach at all above the sign that's already on there for construction, so I just stapled it under, but it's right over there. Right on that pole. Right there it is. Did it in front of both of these restaurants that are still open somehow. Okay, I think the one we're about to see on the right here has terrible angle placement. Yeah, I mean, I had to kind of hang it off the edge there because, shit, should I really do what I'm about to do? There was a bunch of nails and bolts and crap sticking out of there. Anyways, I want to go back to the shop because I still have that black marble in the back of my car. I just want to clean a few pieces, sort it out. I want to try and sell that whole pallet as one lot so it can just get loaded onto a pickup and like, see you later. Okay. Pretty freaking cool stuff, man. I guess the pack I grabbed had a lot of like mostly black. I mean, there is a lot of stuff going on in there, but this is what I like to see in this type of stuff. Beautiful. So anyways, it's so late, man. I'm going home. Next day up in here. I think I'm just gonna make this video like an hour long or something. I don't know how much footage I got yesterday. I think quite a bit. And it's Saturday, so currently 10 o'clock. I went to bed, it was probably 3:30, and then I got up at 8, which really sucks, but nice start to the day. I can feel it in my eyes. I feel great, but I feel it in my eyes like I didn't sleep enough. But off to tile storage, those stupid little pencil moldings that lady bought, I forgot them there yesterday, so need those. And I'm gonna take a bunch of stuff that was outside that I didn't even really know what it was when it was all covered up with that metal stuff. Bring some of that in, make room for it. I don't know, man. Hope today's sales are good. I'd like to hit $1,000. More would be great, but I mean, sales are crazy, man. Especially like it's about as bad as it's been now with the stock market and people. Like, it's not that no one's got money, it's just they don't know. Like, you know, if you're invested in something and your like investment is going down, you're not about to take on a $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 renovation when you already have a kitchen that looks good or a bathroom that works. Like, renovating is a luxury for 99% of the people that do it. So I mean, I don't know, man. Tough place to be in. I wish it was closer to the end of my lease so I could be closer to downsizing. But anyways, let's go. Okay, I figured I'd bring these to sort them, see the damage. And I'm also bringing one style of these. Which I have 3 of. There's that one. There's this one, which that one actually looks pretty good for the 3D. I don't think that looks 3D at all. And then there's also this style, which is really nice. Beautiful stuff. And that's all I'm gonna do, but I am, while I'm there today, going to shift a few things around. I want to bring those, take note, and get a bunch of this stuff in here. There's nothing I have here that isn't already in samples except this one. Oh my god, that chevron. Let me open that and show you. Dude, that looks discolored, but just because it's damp, the water came in at the seam. But this stuff is so nice. Made by a water jet rather than just a saw with straight edges. Got some curves. Anyways, let's get the hell out of here. Okay, not too shabby. So everything on here is in good shape. I've got some boxes I can kind of reuse. But these are all broken in a like one piece kind of way. So I'm going to bust out the silicone and just go through and peel that off, and then use this one as a sacrificial sheet to pop it back in. I'll just make a stack out of them and let them sit for a few days, and then that silicone will dry and they'll be brand new pieces. Oh right, that's already sold. This one, as you can see, it's got a couple of broken ones there. That appears to be it. So I'm just gonna peel those off. Okay, so I don't know if that's still in frame, but we're missing 2 there. So pull 2 from here. And then we're putting a nice glob right there. This only needs to hold until it gets cemented to the wall. The silicone and the mesh and the glue and all that doesn't do anything after installation. So we'll pop that one there. It seems like kind of a tedious thing to do, but this stuff's $10 a square foot. And I've already saved 5 of them, which is $40, and it's taken me like 6 minutes. So they're all kind of just, one of the boxes fell and took a hard hit on the one side. So anyways, that's what I'm doing. So I salvaged these, beautiful, throwing away 5 or 6 pieces in total. They're just kind of too far gone. I don't want to get into taking like 10 pieces off a sheet, but 8.5 square feet that works out to. So I've $85 in the last half an hour. Eventually, I've only had this box sitting here, which somebody bought a couple weeks ago. She just hasn't picked it up, and everyone that comes through stops here and they're like, "Oh my God, how much?" And I just tell them $10 a foot. Now I've got it here. It'll sell pretty quick. Well, it ended up being 12.5 square feet after it was all said and done. These are all good. Let me see how many square feet I have. 98.8 square feet. $980 worth of sales right there. Okay, kind of a boring day here so far. I had some tile under my desk. This stuff here, someone came and bought 15 feet of the last 25. And they originally had like 60, and they bought the other stuff a while ago. They ran out. So there was that one, and somebody also bought 51 square feet of this one. Cost 2, sell for 7. Beautiful. And so far that's it. I'm completely unloaded from the car. So I'm just gonna go through these, get a nice stack going, make sure they're all in good condition. And you can't really see this grossness from the stack. These are these. I mean, they got wet. What do you want? I just don't know where to put these ones. And I couldn't see the 3D effect on these, and then all of a sudden now I can't not see it. That's crazy. Okay, my God, man, it's 5:30. There's been people in and out of here. There was one family that they're really interested. They said they're building a new house and they're ready for tile in about 2 months. And they were like all over this place. They want some porcelain, yada yada. That's in a while though. So I don't know, man. Sales are freaking slow today. Let me add it up. $445. Oh, it's brutal. You know, the only upside of this is that I already own everything, and I own enough of everything to just keep operating for a long time. So cost of goods, I can make 0 if I just don't buy anything. And I mean, a lot of this, I can't think of a single tile package that I bought that I'm not in the green on. So technically this is all profit anyway, but you know, the things I say to myself to just try and justify, like, it's Saturday, man, my best day of the week, like minimum 12 hundo. And here we are at $445 and a half an hour left. And it's just like, it's dead, man. It's Saturday. Although it is like the nicest day of the year. I'm in a single sweater right now, a thin one. It went to 18 today. It's still just beautiful out here. So, I don't know, maybe people just want to do whatever. Did I show you guys these yesterday? I think so. So, I don't know, I'll lock up here in like 10-15 minutes. I want to go to tile storage, and I guess I should wrap this video up. I don't know, I mean, I could literally just never wrap it up and make like a 50-hour thing, put it out next year. Okay, that's a wrap on Saturday. Just shut the door. Heading to tile storage here in a minute. And I was thinking about it. I was complaining about sales and all of that, but I haven't done a single thing for the business today. Not a single picture, not a single anything. And I got tons of calls, so I don't know. It's not nearly as, it's just, you know, when something's going like this and then all of a sudden it's like this, it's kind of whack, man. I want a lot of money. Whoops, there goes the ladder. Looks like some Poperino is having some type of little issue in the gas station over there. Poperino is a cop, by the way. Popo. Well, the guy was having his trunk searched. There, I'm just in that parking lot where I put the sign, doing a little loop-de-round to get to the gas station. So we're about to see my sign I put up last night. Still there. I'm interested to see if all the other ones are too. See how good this looks in the daytime. Oh yeah. Perfect. They got this guy boxed in, man. What have the cops got on the hood of his car? Like some blue containers of some kind. Oh shoot, here we go. It'd be funny if I just screeched on out of here. In my minivan. Man, this stuff is freaking slimy. Super slimy to the touch. I've got a few pieces kind of drying out there. I'll see how they are in a few days. I have to get rid of all these boxes. I can't, I mean, some of them are salvageable. A lot of the boxes are good. It's mainly just this pallet. It got thoroughly soaked for months. So, I mean, getting rid of boxes, just making stacks of raw tile, and then when the time comes and I have to actually sell it, I don't know, we'll see what I say. I might just say they're loose sheets and give a deal, or salvage boxes and something else. Need a break. All right, so this is where I'm gonna leave it. This is really what I've done. These are completely freaking soaked. These are dry, but those are wet. So once those dry up, I'll see the condition, make sure the white marble goes back to white. I mean, it should be, they're not dirty or anything. And then there's all of these. So what that produced was this empty garbage pallet. I have garbage bags right there. I really should just load all this plastic and this, empty it, throw it in the car and throw it away, but no. I'm exhausted, I'm tired, I'm going home. All right, Sunday down up in here. Got like an hour and a half left. So I guess this is kind of like a full weekend vlog type situation. But I wasn't gonna put anything here, we're just gonna end it off. But we just had a beautiful sale go down. Let me printers here, I'll just pop up square. All right, so after grabbing that screenshot, I got distracted and didn't close it out, but yeah, so this weekend, not bad. I mean, that was only one sale happened today, but thankfully it was nearly 15 hundo. That puts the weekend sales right at about what I made the whole last 7 days prior to that. So grateful. What are you gonna do, right? Anyway, see you in the next one. Peace.